faces from there. Though you all are mute, but we want our speaker, we want our felicitator who has taken our time to come here to feel the same energy. And a round of applause for Tanya, who has been here for all of you. The topic, Unleash the True You, is so clear and so close to my heart. It is so important that somehow in the rat race, we are we are just losing the track. We are losing the true of us, the real us. And so we requested Tanya to share some golden nuggets of her life, some secrets of her life, and share her wisdom so that we can know how we can unleash ourselves. So here's Tanya, who is not just a celebrity YouTuber, life mentor, upcoming author, and established interior designer since a decade. We welcome Tanya wholeheartedly for all our community. And I'll just say, over to you, Tanya.
Hi, guys, and welcome to me. And thank you so much, Nancy, for inviting me in today. And it's really nice to be on this platform. So when we reached out to each other, it was I always wanted to come here, but I was never getting time due to my work. And then the lockdown happened, and I started my other YouTube thing, and that's how we just thought it's the perfect time to be here and to discuss with you all. So I have noted down into a presentation form, and we have some practical inputs also, which you all can use. So let's hope you enjoy the thing and you learn also from it. So that's my idea. And thank you, MentorX, for having me here.
Tanya, you can share your screen.
Sure. Just okay. Give me a moment.
So everyone, till the time Tanya is sharing her screen, we request you to pen down in the chat what brings you here today to Tanya's webinar. Tanya's webinars is all about unleashing the real you. How are you excited today? And what brings you here to Tanya's webinar here at Connecting Millennia? Keep on writing on the chat, and over to you, Tanya.
Yeah, so on the same thing, we have a small quiz to begin with. And before that, I'll just talk on the topic that we have shared here. It's like when you are writing the story of your life, when you think about your life, is it you or is it someone else who's holding the pen? Do you really believe in your own self that you are the one who's taking the decisions, or is someone else who's doing that? So if there is if you're on the any side of this coin, we would just like to discuss and point out how we can actually work around that. So to begin with, some small thing about me, what Nancy has already shared, that I have travel love, I'm a reader and life mentor. I'm a mom to a 10-year-old, and I'm a full-time interior designer. And my love has been for sketching, designing, reading since childhood. But there have been many things which I never liked much. And what actually, they are those things that have led me to actually unleash the truth in me. And that's why we are here today to discuss it out. So to begin with, I wanted to discuss with you all. You can use the chat window to respond to these scenarios. We have 6 scenarios that we'll be discussing out. So the first one is that Kabir is a person who lives in a comfortable house and is unconsciously eating anything and everything, chips, biscuits, whatever is available at hand, watches TV, ignores the family, is not there in the present moment. So that is one person. And then there is another person called Neil, who lives in a very comfortable home too. But that person, Neil, is very conscious about his day. He fixes his breakfast, he plans his lunch in advance, he talks to his family in a constructive way. And he's full of gratitude. He thanks his wives, kids, and puts in an extra effort to live a life which is full of passion. So, what do you think the person out of these two who would have a better self esteem? And is it option A, number one, Kabir, or you think it's Neil? You can respond to me in the chat box. That's the idea of sharing this right now. So, then in scenario 2, I wanted to discuss with you all was is if there's a person called Radha who is we're not she is thinking about how she is so mistreated in life, and she's having all these bad genetics. Maybe her hair are not long enough, maybe they are thinning at a certain age, maybe she's not tall enough, and she has all these feelings which are actually leading towards less self-worth. And there's another person on the other hand, Tamanna, who was also facing similar circumstances. Maybe her hair are also not nice. Maybe she is not tall enough. Maybe she is not have the ideal weight that she wants. But she has accepted that, and she is working towards a healthier lifestyle. She is working towards finding solutions to achieve a better life, a better diet. So out of these two, who would you think would be a happier person? Is it one or two? What do you think? And then we have scenario 3, in which again we're talking about Kabir here, who is sort of a lazy person that we are talking about. So he loves watching TV and he's feeling frustrated. The image A that you see here is of him. And then he just blames the circumstances, what is happening right now around us, and he just keeps on blaming them. It's like the current situation, and many people I know are actually believing and behaving this way. And then on the other hand is the ideal person Neil, who is also at home stuck, and but he has accepted the fact that what he's doing right now is like a contribution towards flattening the curve. He is flattening the curve, staying safe, staying at home, and he's doing it for the entire human race. He's not thinking about only himself, and he's not thinking that it's the circumstances which are brought on him which are making him feel the way he is. So he is taking ownership of what is happening to him, which is another important point what I wanted to point out. So in this scenario, who would you think would actually be a better person? Is it 1 or 2? So then we come to scenario 4, which is about a person who doesn't like to drink. Okay, and just for the social pressure, when this person goes out, he goes out with people who are drinking, and then when he's around those people, he keeps on complaining to these people, and he keeps on cribbing about it that they are drinking all the time, and this is so unhealthy. So do you think this person is good enough, or do you think a person who would completely avoid such circumstances, because that person is aware that he doesn't like to drink, so he is not going to such scenarios where people would be drinking around him, where people would be having a different concept than what he is? So who do you think is more clear minded here, who actually is 100% self assertive of what they want and how they want, and they work towards that? So then again, second last that we quiz point that we are discussing here is Radha again. And Radha is the person which she's a kind of a girl I've come across many girls. She loves to dress up, but she fears the criticism that she might face out there in the world. So just that fear of criticism is actually holding her back, and she doesn't dress up herself. And when people around her dress up, she is not really appreciative about it, because from somewhere inside she is thinking, see, when I'm making a sacrifice here, when I'm holding myself back, why the other person is doing this? So Tamanna, on the other hand, is a girl who actually goes out and lives her life without regrets. And she learns from her mistakes, and she's completely poured in with her self-love. So who do you think out of these two is a better person at living a fulfilling life? And the last one of the quiz question today is, there is Kabir, and he doesn't set any daily goals. If he sets also, he procrastinates. He procrastinates in them. He doesn't put in his effort to achieve them. And in the end of the day, he feels okay with that attitude. He just feels like this is something that happens. I have time in hand. I'll do it some other day. But would that person be happy, or the other person, Neil, who would actually form an achievable goal in the entire day, breaks it into parts and bits, and then gives it 100% to achieve them? So in both these scenarios, you see, we are discussing a personal integrity here, which a person should have. As a human being, if we want to bring a change in our life, then we should be personally responsible for our own life. We should take ownership of our life. We should be there for our own self. We should love ourselves enough to stand for ourselves. So these are the 6 quiz questions that I wanted to discuss with you all. Let's see what you all have replied and responded to these. Which scenario person do you think you are? And if you associate yourself with either of them. Okay, so let's see. Everyone here is absolutely on the right track. You all have selected the right answers here. I assume you all are personally also related to these answers only, or maybe I feel guilty. I feel that I am not completely exactly. And Akriti is mentioning it right. Sometimes one, sometimes two, because this is someone who is me also. I also procrastinate a lot. And I think Ishneet is also writing here the same. So it happens. We all do go through such circumstances, but see, it has to be a daily practice for us. And that's why I formed this presentation, which has these simple goals that we can work towards and we can achieve them. And we have to practice them daily. They should be in our life daily. There should not be like a book which is, kept on some shelf and we've read it once and we do not go out and we do not practice it daily in our life. So that's why we are here. Okay, but we somewhere know what is right and wrong, but we cannot hide due to laid back mind. You're right here, Akriti, absolutely right. But that's why we'll be discussing the rest of the points. There are just 10 things which I would request you all to practice daily, and then you can come back to me and we can discuss it also. If you'll practice those 10 things daily, so you will be a different person and you will be a changed person. This would be unleashing your own true self. I have done it in my life and that's how I know it. See, you can be Neil, and that's the attitude you have to put in, and let's hope that we work towards that. And I think Nancy and I can discuss, and we can have a follow-up program on this, and you guys can come back to me also if how did it went and what were the challenges that you faced and how you worked them out. So that was there, and the next is this. So this image of me that you all are looking at, it's almost 18 years back, I guess. And this is a reflection of me. And what I'm looking at right now at people who are like, we have no clue. This is me when I had no clue about life. I was out there. I knew what all I liked and what all I didn't like. But I was out there and I was doing everything possible. So like I mentioned here, I had a long list of what I didn't love at all. And I was working in a corporate world. I was working on my laptop. I was not doing anything creatively stimulating. I was selling stuff to random people. I was providing customer care. And my first job was everything that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do all this, what I just mentioned. I did not want to sit on the computer. I did not want to do anything related which was not creative, but I was doing that. And what I did, I achieved goals in that. And what I love doing, the home designing, creating homes block by block, standing on the construction sites, seeing the sketch coming back to life, that was something that I really looked forward to, but that was not what I was doing at all. So I what I was doing here was I was trying to fit myself in. I was just trying to, I had an empty desire in me, but I wanted to fill that up with something or the other which was socially acceptable by people around me. I had worked brilliantly in in cabin crew job also. I excelled my job. I had climbed up the ladder, and I was pretty successful in what I was doing then also. But I had an empty desire in me because I really thought about it. Why was I doing all this? For whom was I doing all this? And I thought about it, who was holding the pen that was there, that pen that was writing my life, and for whom was I going out to prove myself? And then I thought some more, and then I read this. That is a very nice quote I had saved many years back. Work on being in love with the person in the mirror who has been through so much but is still standing. And that person in the mirror who's there with us, that person is the one who will be there with us till the end of life. Like till our end, we'll be with our own self. We should be the person who should be most happy with ourselves. We should be that, that person who actually goes out and finds their own 100% potential. So in this, I actually realized that I wasn't thinking, but I had some self-esteem issues at a very basic level in my life, because even though I was feeling lovable and I was feeling capable, I was not practicing both the things. So for that, we have now the 10 ways to unleash the true you that I have discovered and I have practiced and I have learned from. First one is that we should always be positive. People just think that khushi aayegi, one day aayegi. We'll be happy one day, one ideal scenario would come in our life and we'll be happy. But it never happens. Like the image here shows that where did you find that? When we look at other people who are happy, we just wonder, where did they find happiness when we are not finding it? But the other person would always tell us that they created themselves. We have to create our own happiness, our own joy. Nobody would come out and, koi jholi mein nahi girayega. We would be the one who has to go out and who has to work towards it. So we have to be positive. We have to encourage ourselves. We have to be kind to ourselves. That is very important. And we have to work at feeling good. So that is, these are some important pointers to be happy in life. We cannot go out and just imagine that one day we'll be happy. It is a daily journey. We have to repeatedly do that for ourselves, and that's how we'll achieve it. So second is build confidence in yourself. Build confidence. Your instincts are real. You should trust your own self. You should have these activities, in which you have detailed visualization of how you look and feel, and you should go out and portray that completely. Do activities which make you feel good, in which you know you are good, and you continuously work towards that. Do not go out and think these people will ridicule me, just like we discussed about Radha right now. Like she thought that she liked dressing up, but she did not dress up herself, just thinking that people might criticize her, which is not good, because we should be open and acceptable to what we are and what we want in life. Keeping a journal is very important. In this, maintaining a diary, you would actually be accountable for your own actions. You will be aware about that. Plus, you will be, what all emotions we go through the entire day, we would actually be reflecting on that, which is a very important thing. It is very common now. Many people I know are going through that, and many people are actually working towards reflecting on themselves. But writing it down gives it a structure. Writing it down gives us a clarity. Writing it down lets us know कि कहाँ पे we are lacking out, where we are lacking out, and where we can work more. And if we have our emotions which are going over the board, we even realize that, we even control that. So that is there. Number 4 is to be optimistic. Like we just read, that we need to be positive, we need to be optimistic. We cannot be negative about our own self. We need to be in love with our own selves. We are the first person we should love is us. And then we should be out there for other people. We should be positive, thinking about good things happening, even if it can be, I'm not saying that we just think completely in a picture that is too good. Okay, if you feel like, oh, ye to ho hi nahi sakta, this to can never happen, so that thing will never happen. If you believe, okay, possible it might be, I can do that, and then you break it into parts and you achieve small goals towards that, you will achieve that. So that is the optimism that we are talking here. You have to be optimistic, you have to be on your own side. You cannot be anti your side. You cannot say that it's not me, I cannot do this, maybe someone else can do this. So that should not be there. And 5th, like we discussed, we should have goals. We should always establish goals. We should have a goal which is, our final thing, what we want in life. And then we can cut it down in small parts and we can go out and achieve them. And accordingly, after every step, we would ourselves feel more confident towards reaching the other step. So that's what we want to discuss with this. Self-belief. And like we discussed, do not think that I cannot do this. You base on your value system. You should always believe in yourself. You should always know what all you can do and what all is your capacity to do. And even if there are some goals which you feel are unachievable for you, please go out and break them into small pieces and then achieve them, so that you get the confidence, you gain that in you, you can do it. And 7th is let go. This is very important. We people do not think about it much, but it's a bit spiritual, but it is very important for human beings. Like spirituality is a part of every human being. We need to know that we need to let go of things. We cannot, hold them to us. So we have to look at the silver lining, what is happening around us. Like even in the current scenario that we are looking at, of lockdown, and we are at our homes, we need to look at the silver lining, that we have got time which was our most precious commodity, and we were not having it. And we used to always be stuck in traffic jams for 4 hours a day and crib about it, that we are not able to spend time with our family. And right now God has gifted us this time, or we can say Corona has gifted us this time, and we are at home and we are working towards that. So look at the silver lining. We can let go of the anger that we are stuck here, and we can actually learn from this. So we have time, we can learn new things, we can develop new hobbies. That is what we are trying to discuss here. And the power of pause. On this, I have a complete YouTube a video on this, and people have really appreciated this, and it's a good learning that is going on, and it is good to practice also. It is the power of pause. We need to practice this in our daily life. So what happens when someone says something to us, okay, and we feel bad about it, we don't find that thing which is good, so we want to give it a reaction at that very moment. Do not do that. And that's a sincere advice, and it is a personal experience with me. My friend had called me up, and I was in middle of some other work. I was busy at that time, and she was like saying something, and I was tending towards a negative reaction to this, but I refrained myself just because that, not that I was about to give a negative reaction. It was because I was in a situation, and a different situation. My mind was tired, I was exhausted, I was stressed out, I was already busy with some other work. I had not put in my 100% in listening to her. So at that moment, if I would have given her a response, it would have been something which was not at all what I wanted to. I might would have hurt her feelings, and then there would have been another series in which I would have gone out to convince her to listen to me and to get her back on the track. So rather than that, I actually took a moment, I stepped back, I used the power of pause. We have this freedom in us. We generally forget it. I believe out of the courtesy that we believe that we need to respond to someone when someone's talking to us, and we just want to go out and tell people. But rather than that, just take a pause, give yourself time, think about it, and then reply to a person. Do not reply to a person when you are angry, when you are stressed, when you are busy, when your mind is not like you have not analyzed what they have spoken to you. Give your 100% to that moment, and then only go out and practice that. And the last is meditate. Meditation is very important. And if you are not really savvy with meditation, like I've been practicing it for like 8 years now. But I know many people who are not very keen and very happy to meditate. So I always advise them, or always suggest my friends also, that you can just be with yourself. Just spare 30 minutes a day to yourself. You can listen to some music, or you can just sit calmly with closed eyes. That's it. And concentrate on your breath. Do not put in any effort on anything. Just be sincere to your own self. Pamper your own self at that time. Think about only you. You can read a book also. I would suggest that first thing is to focus inward and then go outwards. And the last one is that have a happy place. Have a happy place in your mind and be there. You can visualize it. Maybe it was somewhere where you have been on a vacation. Maybe it is somewhere you want to be on a vacation, or maybe in your house itself. Like in my house, I have a reading corner, which is my happy place. I really like sitting there. I have a small swing there. I have few books there. It's a place where I feel happy myself. So have a place for yourself where you feel nice. It can be in your thoughts also. It can be some fragrance also. It can be a collaboration of everything also. It is some place which would actually be there for you, which you look forward to personally, and which gives you that kind of a thing of relaxation. Like it might be, like I said, if you've been on a vacation to some beach and you feel like you really love that sound, so have that image in you, have that image in your mind all the time. Have it on your phone, have it on your screensaver on your laptop, so that it is there in front of you, so that you can actually go there to that moment in your time, and you can go there, rewind your stressful scenario, and just play the music to yourself. So that is what I wanted to discuss with you all. And I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope it was something useful for everyone. Please do practice these, and then we can go out. So there were a few chats which I've missed here. Okay. Thank you so much. And so Sangeeta is saying I'm beautiful, and she's saying I'm good girl. Someone send me thumbs up also. That's good motivation to keep me up. And I am also a human being. So even though I'm here, yeah, thank you. I was inspiring to you. That's really sweet. So even I have my shortcomings. I really like to be appreciated, and it really gives me a boost. So I'm writing a book right now on how to be the change. This is on the same concept, and the idea behind writing this book is also because there were so many people who have been coming to me and talking to me about their problems, and there's so many books out there already. But there's small practices which we can actually pick up and add on to our daily life and just practice them. And for the same reason, I have my YouTube channel also, so that people actually go out and just see those practices and you start adding them in your life. If you cannot add all these 10 together, just add 5 at one go, and then add the rest of the 5 at another go. So that's the only thing that we are looking out for. And yes, please write your reviews and I would love to read them. Thank you for appreciating me, Parul. That's really sweet of you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for the great going.
That's
Oh,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
We will have the next webinar in my garden for sure. And we'll have to see with Nancy when do we have the time for that, and let the weather be a little better. And over to
Thank you
you,
so much.
Nancy.
Thank you so much, Tanya. It was such a soulful session, straight from heart and well connected with each of our audience. Be we have kids, we have teens, we have homemakers sitting here, and I see so many elderly people sitting here. So age is no bar. And when we need to impart wisdom, you were the best in it today. So, guys, isn't it incredible? Was the session valuable? If yes, please type valuable in the chat box. Let the world know what Connecting Millennia community is doing and what contributors like Tanya Anand are doing in the world. In simple words, she has just given us the life wisdom. Wow. So, as everyone said, valuable, very well expressed. That's amazing. That's amazing. Extremely valuable. So all these comments are there flooding for you, Tanya. You deserve everything. And before moving to QA session, I'll just tell some of the things I like to share. You know, some testimonial from Connecting Millennia series, which is close to my heart and which is close to this topic today. Wow. So Mukesh Bhatnagarji said valuable. That's amazing. That's amazing. Parul, Avirat, Sunanda ma'am, valuable pearls of wisdom. Parag, that's superb. Superb that you all made here. So as far as I know, Tanya, I feel earlier and now also she do design beautiful spaces and now she's carving the beautiful you out of the person. That's so incredible. She's not just letting herself out, she's helping the mankind. That's so beautiful. We all need that. And I'll just say, at these tiring times, we all are anxious. We all are anxious, and we'll just say that we need community support a lot. We need someone to be there with us. As Tanya said, I'm also a human being. I also face the same emotions. And, you know, listening to her, even I felt. I started my career with Standard Chartered Bank. And as Tanya said, there was something missing. Maybe I was doing which was I was not meant for. But when I came back to my passion, here, I want you all to see this testimonial. And if it is audible,
I'm such a person that I can't even share single.
We have a testimonial from Amarpreet Kaur, who is present here in the audience and just attending 3 weeks of testimonials, 3 weeks of Connecting Millennia webinars. She was there with Unleash the True You. That is the real success of these webinars, of this community. We all need someone else today in the world. Maybe we have some emotions that we are not able to tell the word, but we need people like Tanya, we need people like you to come together, grow together as a community, you know, express their feelings out. So here to you, and let's see this testimonial, and I feel you all will be sharing your journey beyond.
Hi, today I'm going to tell you that how 5-day webinar series Connecting Millennia has helped me. It helped me a lot in discovering myself. I'm such a person that I can't even share a single picture of mine. But today I'm making video of myself speaking in front of you all and I'm going to post it. Yes. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you very much. You have encouraged me to do such wonderful activities like gratitude journal, which me and my 6-year-old son daily we are enjoying writing in it, and I'm learning a new language from my mother-in-law. Yes, it's our native language, Pashto, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying it. Thanks for your support. Thank you very much.
I don't know, I guess I read in the chat you're not able to see the video, and some of you were. If you were able to see the video, please type yes. If you were able to connect to the person, and Amarpreet is right here sitting with us. It's a journey of each one's life. We somehow, in the rat race, just not get where who is the real us. And somehow we need to unleash the true self. The 10 things that Tanya asked. You know, before going to QA session, I'll just say, rate yourself so that Tanya can also see where you are And I'll request her to come with a master class, a follow-up class with this, so that we can do exclusively for our Connecting Millennia members that how to step ahead. And I'll just say some of the points, if you remember, in 1 to 10, guys, please put there. She said 10 points to unleash the super you. If at all you can recall, if the session was valuable to you. I believe, if I remember, there was like being positive, being confident, finding a happy space. Let's just listen from you some of the answers. And let's just see if you can remember some, that means you have that in you. Please post in the chat so that Tanya understands how valuable this session was for our audience. And then I request each one to raise hand so that we know who all want to ask questions, anything that you are facing in today's world. Maybe you're feeling, somehow you're feeling that there's something beside me that I want to unleash. I'm sure you must be connecting to your hobbies to pursue your passion, which was long time pending. So let's just share with Tanya and listen from her. That's wonderful. I would love to tell you that Connecting Millennia Community is providing the certificate of participation of every workshop, even today, exclusively for the members. We'll be presenting the participation certificate, which will be authorized by the felicitator and the MentorX team. If you intend to take it, you can always contact our team member, Payal. She'll be putting her number all across in the chat. Wow. So Tanya, you can read all the comments. It's all for you. That is wonderful. That is how effective this session was. That's amazing. Superb.
But okay, so Nanu is saying here, session is awesome, Tanya ma'am, but please explain to follow my passion if our parents are not supporting. So, okay, and power of pause is there. So, firstly, I'll request Nanu, is the similar scenario what I was going through? And that's how things actually turned around. We need to stand for ourselves. That's why I actually had put that point, 100% self-assertiveness. It is very important. We need to be true to our values. And fortunately, I would only point out to the values that are good and that are not negative. If our parents are saying not to have drugs, that is for the right cause. But if it is about a cause that you want to do, you can sit with them, communicate with them, and actually go out and find a way, which is why they are so, not open to what you want in life. So once that thing is out, be assertive in what you want. If you are ready for your goal and you're ready to take everything that would come to the way, all the hard work, then please, that is what I think all parents want. They want their kids to be hardworking. They want their kids to achieve their personal goal and be happy in life. So I hope, Nanu, I have answered your question and it works for you. You can reach back to us like we've already discussed.
That's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. So now we have Sanya Gogia, and over to you, Sanya.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Sanya, that's for you.
Hi, ma'am. I just want to know that what should we do if our surrounding is negative? If I do something any positively, but return back I get negative, then what to do now at that time?
See, it is not that everything is positive around everyone. So we have to accept that fact. जैसे उसके अंदर we pointed out in the presentation first that we have to accept our surroundings. Okay, these people might be, they are negative, or there must be something which is negative in the environment that is making them sulk in more. But if you are the light, if you have that in you, if you're gonna be positive every day, if you've seen Munna Bhai movie, in that how that person works around with the surrounding, that other people are not happy and not cooperative even, but still he steps up. So that step up has to come from one person. If you will also be negative, then he or she is also negative, you're also negative. Then where are we learning?
Sometimes I'll be like that कि मतलब मेरा गुस्सा आ जाता है और मेरे पे कंट्रोल नहीं रहता है, and sometimes मेरे बच्चे मेरे अगेंस्ट हो जाते हैं.
That is true with a lot of mothers. Like I said, I'm a mom myself, and I also go through similar circumstances. It is not that I don't go through them, but being positive and telling yourself, and the power of pause is also, that's the reason. So if you feel कि अगर आपके बच्चे आप पे उस टाइम पे ज्यादा aggression में आ रहे हैं and आपको भी aggressive feel होने लगता है, take a moment back, just pause yourself. Do not respond to the situation at that moment. Withdraw yourself from that situation for the moment. Think about it and then come back to the situation. So,
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you
You're
for your motivation.
thank you.
Thank you, Sanya. So now we have Avirat Jain. Over to you, Avirat.
Thank you, ma'am, for a wonderful session.
You're
Ma'am,
welcome.
in the school, how to handle fights with friends?
Fights with friends.
Yeah.
Which class are you in, Avirat?
Ma'am, in 7th.
7th. So
Hey,
your
ma'am,
friends,
fights or bullying?
fights like we are talking physical fights or we are talking arguments? Like
Fusion.
you argue with each other, that kind?
Yeah.
So, see, communication is the key here. Communication is the most important thing for us. And we need to focus on that. Maybe what you said was misinterpreted by another person. And that's why that person came back to you. It is highly possible that. But at that moment, you need to remember the follow can be on your part also in sending the message across, and follow can be on the other person's part also in accepting the message, in actually taking out the meaning from what you were trying to communicate. जो आप उसको समझाना चाहते थे, मे बी उसने उस बात का कोई उल्टा मतलब ही समझ लिया. So उस टाइम पे आपकी कम्युनिकेशन की जो है कि that is most important. And future में भी लाइफ में आपके साथ ऐसी सिचुएशंस आएंगी. You're already 7th grade is not a very small class. अगर आप 3rd या 4th कहते तो मैं आपको अलग एडवाइस देती. But आप 7th grade के अंदर तो you're already in your teens now. तो teens तो are young adults in themselves. तो अब आपको अडल्ट की तरह सोचना शुरू करना पड़ेगा और उसमें आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी कम्युनिकेशन की.
Ma'am, I have one more question.
Sure.
What is the happiest part of your daily routine?
For every person it is different. For every person, for me it's bed and breakfast. Like मुझे ऐसा होता है कि अगर मेरे को कोई ब्रेड में ही मेरा ब्रेकफास्ट ला दे, I am so super happy at that day. I do not feel कि उस दिन कुछ भी गलत हो सकता है मेरे साथ. I feel that kind of a joy in me. So वो मेरा है. I think for someone your age must be कि जब आप अपने friends के साथ बाहर जाते होगे. I assume that when I was your age, that was what we used to look forward to. Nancy must be remembering our parents in those days were not very happy when we wanted to go out. पहले तो घर में लड़ाई होती थी कि तुम्हें बाहर जाना ही क्यों है. So that is the kind of culture we had.
Next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Nadia, mute is on, I guess.
Thank you so much, Tanya, for being so compassionately answering everyone. And, it's not just them who are asking the questions, it's everyone's life. Rather, they're showing the guts to, ask them out. And I'll just say, next is Monica Arora, who want to ask you. So over to you, Monica.
Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you, Tanya, for such a wonderful session. And I just want to know, I have there's a fear in me, a fear of being judged all the time. How to overcome this this feeling of being judged?
See, for that, then you should, is it after some particular incident in your life, or is that's how it has been a part of your life? Like,
no, actually, after an incident, of course.
So what I would suggest
had
is
happened, but yeah, it was quite traumatic. How to overcome this? Yeah.
See, all the 10 pointers that I've discussed here are pertaining to that only. So we wanted to work around on the self-image and self-esteem issues, and that's why I had compiled this presentation. to practice these daily. It has to be part of our life. Like, you know, we have our character ethics, and you have to put in every day. The moment you get this thought that that person might judge you, I would suggest that moment itself you rectify your own thought. You just tell your own self, why would that person judge me? Just be justifiable in that fact. And if you feel like, you can write it down also. Once we write our thoughts down, they really clarify. Like, our mind gets clarity on that. So that is also one thing that you can practice. You can carry a diary around, or you can write it in your phone itself. And if you feel maybe someone else might read it, then I would suggest you can use some option in which you can, a secret diary or secret note thing, that it's only between you and yourself. So whenever you feel in a situation that is threatening you, that you feel that might be judgmental about you, you write it down. And then yourself, you'll feel ki maybe I was just overreacting at that moment. After you'll be out of that situation. Once we are facing the situation, we never feel that way, because we are always having, an anxiety that what will happen. But once we are over that, we feel the confidence in our own self. And many situations like these, when you face, after that only you feel confident in yourself. It's a long journey. It's not that it'll happen, I'll say something or you'll do something and it'll happen overnight. It won't. It is going to take time, and you have to be constantly about it. Like I told Sania also, we have to be there for our own self, and self-love has to come from our own self. It has to be, we have to be the epitome for it. No one else will come and give it to us. So that is what I wanted to suggest.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll try to imbibe myself this. Thank you.
So please get back to me if it worked.
Yeah. That's amazing. That was incredible session. I request, there's one more question, but I'm not able to, know their name. So I'll request everyone can put their names and put your videos on. Till the time, I request the founding president of MentorX, Dr. Jindal, Dr. Manish Jindal, to, he wants to thank Tanya for being here. And so over to you, Dr.
Jindal. Hi, everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
I think.
Wonderful. So today I'm more like a big boss. You can hear me, but you can't see me. A very warm greeting to everyone. Thank you. Warm greeting to our esteemed speaker, Tanya Anandji, to my co-founder, Nancy Juneja, my team member, Payal Garg, and all our wonderful fellow members. Thank you, Tanya ji. It was a wonderful, thought-provoking session. You are an incredible speaker, and your words of wisdom has enlightened all of us. I'm glad that you have spared your valuable time to come here on the platform of Connecting Millennia and share your expertise, your intellect, your knowledge among all of us that you have gathered over the years. And it's indeed a privilege to host you. Indeed grateful to you and heartfelt gratitude for you. Thank you once again, Tanya ji.
Thank you. Thank you, MentorX, and thank you, sir, for having me here and for inviting me here.
It's indeed our privilege, ma'am. It's indeed our privilege, and we would be looking forward to host you again, because as I can see all the queries, all the questions in the minds of all our wonderful members, and I'm sure after the session, these queries, they're going to increase manifold. They would love to have your knowledge and your words of wisdom once again.
Sure. It'll be my honor. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Tanya ji. And to all the fellow members, I'm glad that you are with us every day from 5:30 to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. We're doing this Monday to Sunday. And next week, again, we are jam-packed with this. And we have many more surprises with you. If I'm able to share my screen, Nancy, ma'am, can you allow that, please? Okay, wonderful. So this is what is here for you. So all our members, they are going to get the certificate of participation for the session. And so I thought, let me showcase this to you as well. And we are chartering the many plans ahead for Connecting Millennia Global Community, and we are lining up this at international level. And soon our another virtual Kidpreneur Summit is coming up. That is going to be a virtual summit only for kids, whereby they would be pitching their business plans, and we are going to polish them, nurture them, and their journey to become entrepreneurs would start right at the early age of 8+ itself. And it's the brainchild idea of Nancy Juneja ma'am, which we are polishing and doing on a bigger level. Soon we are going to open it and you all will get to know about it. Now it's all over to you, Nancy ma'am. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend ahead, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chandal. It was wonderful to see the certificate of participation, which is there for all the learners, because, you know, imparting knowledge is one thing, but when we give this motivation to all the learners, they are indeed encouraged to take the action forward. In all the days we have met daily, and we have learned something or the other. There have been so many people who are regular. I'm seeing so many regular faces. And I'll just say that I would just tell, it has been such an incredible journey with you. You all have been amazing audience. And this session was icing on the cake, Tanya. This was so close to heart and a soulful talk from her. And I believe everyone here, please express your gratitude. Write your review at MentorX global page on Facebook. Connect to us on the Connecting Millennia. Facebook group. That'll be wonderful. And we'll just, I'll just show you here that how you can connect to us too. I'll just say the true vocation of man is to find his way to himself. True, Tanya? The true vocation of man is to find his way to himself. We need to unleash our own self. We are doing everything so that it is an interactive workshop. We can not just listen to the speaker, but we can listen to the audience. We can understand the pulse of situation and we can help them out. We have, requested all our felicitators, all our mentors on board in MentorX, including Tanya, to come up with a masterclass exclusively for the members of Connecting Millennia, which will be starting from the next week. And I'll just tell you, are you ready to be focused, guys, and give 100%? Are you ready to be focused? The fact that you have taken out time and come to this webinar, the fact that you are coming to us each and every day is that you focus for your life. You want to do ahead. And so I'll just say, lead by example. There's so many examples around. As even Tanya shared that, let's lead by example. Let's move forward. And as we ask you daily a question, how do you create progress in your business and the life irrespective of the current scenario? That is the situation. Whomsoever we are bringing to you is helping you out to move out of that low times, out of the times when you feel, I'm not feeling good today. The surroundings might not good, or I don't feel like getting up and doing something out of cocoon. I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. These sessions are to prick you every day, that you need to create dent in the society. You need to create your image in the society. As the topic says, you need to unleash the super you. You need to unleash the super you, even in the current scenario. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been blessed by divine with this time. You heard me right. We have been blessed by divine with this time so that we can make the most of it. As we have, heard Tanya, all the 10 points, I'll be requesting Tanya to give us this presentation in a gist. Why? Because we mail all the learnings to our members of Connecting Millennia. If you want the recordings, if you want the certificate of participation, you can write to us, to Payal, you can reach out to our team, you can be a member with us so that Tanya can share with you. And as she has already shared her email ID, you can always reach to her or us directly. I'll just tell our humble request that you come out of action. Our humble request that life is not so serious. Life is not so serious even at this time. Come out of your zone. Laugh a lot. Spend time with nature a lot. And yes, come here, because as we are not going out, as we are not interacting with the society, we have made our own society. We have like-minded people who are encouraging us each day. And now I'll just tell, and to make 2 announcements of MentorX, I'll request Payal also to make some of them. I'll just tell that one thing, we want your reviews. not just for a kickstart. We want your reviews so that Tanya can read how this session has helped us. We want your reviews. If you can record a 60 seconds video, it'll be wonderful. Do WhatsApp to me, do WhatsApp to Payal, and we'll edit it and put it across. As you seen one video here, you'll be seeing many. As Mr. Jindal announced, we are lined up with the speakers ahead. We'll be just showing you that. And tomorrow we are coming with a child special series in which we have our master child who will be coming to you as a speaker, sharing inspiration. I again request everyone, the reviews links are shared in the chat. Please go and be courteous. Spread some love. Let Tanya know that whatever she done here is of value to people. I see some of the hands raised here. If anybody wants to ask any question, we have 2 questions left for the day because our speaker is lined up with another webinar and she needs to leave. And I'll just say how you stay focused and take consistent action. As even Tanya said, and as you're listening, not because I am mentor or she's mentor, learn from anyone out, but please learn. Have a system. If you have noted down the 10 points that she has given, please tick mark and rate yourself out of 10. If you're not doing, if you need help, reach out to her, reach out to people. This is the time, let's move out. And yes, have a mentor. I know many self-talks happening that how we do, when we do. Believe me, guys, if you don't do now, if you just wait now also for the right time to come, it won't come ever. This is the best time. You've been blessed with much time ahead with you, much leisure time to develop in your personal capabilities. And I request Tanya to quickly, give the action plan, a gist of this session so that people know what is expected. Be 3 points for kids, teens, and adults. And then we thank you again for being here. Over to you, Tanya.
So the thing that we should definitely do, what I would suggest for everyone should be that we should always maintain a journal. That is very important for us. And diary writing is very important, even though it looks like it's not something very important and it is like a fruitless exercise. But once we start doing it, we'll actually realize how important it is. Only writing down the pointers of your day, which have given you some specific feelings and what were your reactions and what was the cause, is also something which would help you find a trigger to your emotions. That is important. Saying a positive person and being on your side and being in self-love. That is should neglect that, because once we are the only person who's going to stand with ourselves till the end of time for us. So we should remember that. That is another thing which is important. And the third thing is, if you all can, please do meditate or on your breath itself, just going on for breathing exercises or just listening to music and being with yourself. Some things which, 3 things which I feel are very important for people to start practicing, like you should start it today itself. And you can always come back to us. Nancy's there, I'm there. And always reach to us, and that's what I wanted to inform everyone. I assume Nancy's also on the same page with me, so over to you.
Yeah, so there's someone from our audience, you have just shook them up and they want to dedicate the some grateful lines for you. So over to you, Monica.
Thank you much, Nancy. Yeah, Tanya ma'am, I just want to dedicate few lines for you that it's part of my composition. So it's like, I'll tell you a story, a girl basking in glory. It was never before, fighter for sure. Fate has control of destiny, it seems, but she never stopped chasing her dreams. Many times she was knocked, facing hardships and mocked, fighting strong throughout the struggle with life's trial and hurdle, rearing her confidence with little knowledge and guidance, embracing heroic endeavor. She clamped the success door. Dreamy, loser, and unrenowned was now talk of the town. Moral of the story, is zeal and determination is key to victory. Thank you so much.
Can
Thank
we
you
have
so
a
much.
round of applause for her? That's amazing.
Really nice. Really nice.
Wow. You know, I know many of the people here, they've been connected to me since years, but I am seeing the creativity coming out now. So, Tanya, it's so wonderful to see so many people coming out of Cocoon, and I see energy all around. I see people getting compassionate all around. Don't you feel so that in this time, specifically, people are again connecting to their real self? People are discovering and, you know, digging out what is really important for them to continue with the life ahead. What is that which matters? So thankful to this session, which has bring out the best, even in Monica. It was wonderful to hear from her. And I believe it was beautiful to have Tanya here. We have some of the announcements going on, Tanya, and I'm sure if you've shared it all, we'll come back to you and we'll request you to give the gist of us so that we can mail to our members of Connecting Millennium. Thank you so much for being there, Tanya.
Sure. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, MentorX team, and hope to see you all soon. And do connect to me on my YouTube channel. That's Tanya Design 101.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Take care. Goodbye.
Yeah, thank you, Tanya. And rest of the members, I'll request you to be there as we have certain announcements. And so we'll just moving ahead and just a moment. So guys, as you see, I'll say you again that a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. I always repeat this thought in all my presentations. I always repeat this thought in all my presentations, that a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. Till now, I hope the people who have been attending us, till now, I hope that you've written a dream. You've written a date with it, that when I'm gonna have it. And then a goal broken down into steps become a plan. Guys, we need to make a plan. It is now or never. Gone are the times that we are just taking information. Nowadays, even if we are not going to a regular office, even if we are not going to a school, we are not going to a college, still, we have a discipline. We are designing our day, isn't it? Even the homemakers, I see a sea change in them. I see energy in them. You are the energetic people who are giving me energy each day to come. Even I have my low times. Even I am low at times. But thanks to the audience here who is coming each day with the smiling faces and encouraging me to get the best of the mentors across for you. So yes, let's have a dream. Let's write a date. Thank you for all the comments here which are pouring on. We request you all to keep giving this love, because what word needs today is a bit more love, a bit more compassion, a bit more empathy. And then I'll just say a plan backed by action makes your dream come true. So guys, have a plan. See who can help you in your plan. If you want to be a blogger, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be a social influencer, decide now. If you want to write your poems, if you want to get it printed, decide now. Reach out to people who can help you. I am here to make you connected with so many mentors across. If I cannot do, I can connect you to people. It will be my humble responsibility, and I'll be so pleased when you write to us at our MentorX ID. I request Payal to mention our MentorX ID in the chat. Please write to us. Please reach out to us privately. Whenever we see your message, we will definitely come back to you. We don't need anything from you, just your commitment, just a commitment that you spread the message to the world, that there is Connecting Millennia community who is spreading this opportunity. Act now. Be the knowledge giver. Let's be someone who says that, you know, we are getting the benefit, and let the world get benefit. This is the time we need to think not just of ourselves, of our own community. So I'll just ask you one thing, guys. Please write in the chat box if you want to. Let's end in a high note. Do you want to expand? Do you want to expand? If you want to say yes, please say yes like this. I see many of the smiling faces here. And yes, I'll tell you again, just decide for yourself, not just for anyone else in the world. Do you want to expand? If you want to expand, write expand in the chat box. Write expand, because whatever you write, as our felicitator today said, whatever you write, it just goes here. Do you want progress? If you want progress, write progress in the chat. Do you want to expand? Do you want progress? Do you want to talk to an expert? Do you want to reach out to the best mentor? Do you want to reach out to the best mentor who can help you out to bridge the gap from where you are, from where you want to be? Do you want a community? Do you want a network of like-minded people? I often see people saying that my surroundings are not good. I see so many judgments around. What to do? I'm not able to choose my surroundings and people, but you're able to choose your community. You're most welcome to come and spend here 1 hour, not just of wisdom, but oodles of inspirations, oodles of positivity, which gives you action plan here. It's all your blessings that we are on a mission, to create this community, a million community. We are on a mission to spread positivity around. You are most welcome to write to us, to connect to us on Facebook community. And as all of you written, and now I feel you want to expand, you want progress, you want mentor, you want expert. Decide for yourself. Do connect to us. Write to us, whatever you want. And as always, we are back to you daily. Our love for you is always there. We are there for you, and we'll be back to you tomorrow, same time, with new series, with new topic. And tomorrow is the most enticing day when you will be told, and you have an example of a